Hey everyone, it's Laurie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another video for my Year of Happy series and the month of February's theme, which is love and relationships. And in today's video we'll be talking about self-love and body image. Today's video is actually another heart-to-heart talk. You seem to have liked the last one I did on how to find your soulmate, so today I'm going to be talking about my personal journey through self-love and body image issues and all that good stuff, and give you a bunch of tips and resources as well if you are struggling with your own. So before we start this video, I wanted to put a little disclaimer. I am not a self-love guru by any means. I struggle a lot, and I am at the very beginning of my journey, I believe, but there's still a few things that I did learn through the last few years that I want to share with you all. And there's also a lot of people that I do look up to that really inspire me and motivate me in that journey that I want to share with you all today as well. So I made a playlist down below with a bunch of videos on self-love and body image with the people that I do look up to, so you can find it in the description box if you want to watch the videos with me. I will be watching those videos through the month, and I've been watching them and rewatching them because they do motivate and inspire me. Now, on to the video. I'll try to keep it short this time. So when I was young, I had a lot of self-esteem issues. I never really fit in. I never felt like I could fit in. I always felt judged. I got bullied a lot in school, so I had a lot of difficulty just being myself and being okay with myself. I always felt like I was weird and like I wasn't normal, so it was really hard for me to just grow to love myself and be okay with the way I was. But I believe the first step to my self-love journey was actually accepting me for being myself, just accepting the way I was and being okay with the way I was, and stop trying to change myself and try to conform to people's standard and society's standards and what people thought I should be and what people believed I was. So I just stopped trying to impress, trying to conform, and just be my own self. So that was a really big one for me. So for the longest time, all I did was trying to be like everybody else and imitating people, honestly, imitating what others were doing, and just like trying and believing that if I tried hard enough, I would just become like everybody else and I would stop being so weird and so different. But you know, being different is not bad, it's actually good. And I honestly do believe now that I see people a little bit more for what they are, that people are actually more than they seem at first. It's not because you think they're normal that they feel normal. Everybody's different, and even though they may all look like they got it together and they look the same, they're not. Everybody has something unique about them. So you can't necessarily be like everybody else because everybody else is not the same either. So that's a good thing to understand. But yeah, once I've decided that I was going to be myself and that I wasn't going to try to pretend to be everybody else at the same time anymore, I got more confident into my decisions and stuff, and I also was able to realize just how many choices I'd made for the wrong reasons in the past, because for the longest time I was trying to be like everybody else. And that was probably the second step of my self-love journey, where I actually had to forgive myself because I did make decisions that I regretted and decisions that I thought had nothing to do with who I was and that I couldn't take back. So there was nothing I could do, and I just felt like I'd wronged myself or that given people a bad impression of me and that kind of stuff. And you know what, like, it doesn't matter what people think about you in the long run, it's about what you think about yourself. And in order for you to be okay with yourself right now, you have to forgive the choices you've made in the past. Anything that you might have done for the wrong reasons, or that you made with good intentions but didn't have the results that you wanted. The fact is, you are who you are today because of those things. So if you had taken it back, you wouldn't be where you are today, and where you are today is probably where you need to be. So next step to my self-love journey, I guess, would probably be believing in myself, actually believing that I could do something. So I don't want to go into too much details, but recently I've been thinking about it a lot. I haven't had the worst childhood ever. I mean, I feel like I was somewhat lucky. I had parents that loved me and everything, but I had a pretty rough time still when I was younger, even as a teenager. And I come from a background where, like, my family didn't really go to school, and honestly my family kind of believes that they are stuck where they are right now. I've grown up in the mentality that you were never going to be that you were never gonna achieve much. I was never pushed to the limits, and like my parents never really believed in my ambitions and stuff. And it's not their fault. I don't blame them for this, but I just mean I was never told that I could do anything. You know, I was never told that the sky was the limit. So I was raised in a way that I should have been really limited in my choices in life, and that there was only so much I could get in life. But the day that I decided that I believed in myself more than those limitations that had been imposed to me my whole life, and I decided that I could actually do great things, it opened up so many doors and so many opportunities. Believing in yourself and believing in the good that you can make and just how amazing you are and how much difference you can make in life is a really, really big step in your self-love journey, and it definitely was for me. So the day that I decided that I could actually achieve something, and I mean, I'm not saying that I am always like, I can't do anything and stuff. I do doubt myself from time to time, but I'm working towards believing in myself more. But I started with believing absolutely nothing in myself and thinking that I had no hopes and no dreams, and that my dreams were completely out of reach. And now I do have a little bit of faith and have a little bit of hope, thinking that I might actually be able to reach my dreams someday. So that's a really big step forward for me, and that's definitely something that has taken me years to be able to reach. But believing in yourself is important, and it makes a world of difference when it comes to your future. If you don't believe that you can actually reach something, how are you supposed to reach it? You know, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Next, I kind of want to touch on body image. And once again, I don't think I'm like the most self-confident bodies out there and that kind of stuff. I do struggle a lot with my weight and the way I look, and I pick on myself a lot. But I think there is kind of a shift in my mindset that is currently happening, where I'm kind of understanding that my body is more than just the way I look, you know? And I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, you're beautiful and blah, 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 and thank you, but that's not, I don't need people. I feel like I don't need to impress people anymore, and it's not about necessarily how people see me as much as it is how my body feels. So right now, I did gain a bit of weight, and I've been struggling with weights up and down for the last few years, especially because of my mental state and stuff. I'm feeling better in my head, but I feel like it's not necessarily showing through my body yet. And I mean, it's totally okay. Like, you should just be okay with the way you look and not care about it so much. And like I said, I'm not necessarily happy with the way I look right now, but my biggest problem is I am not happy with the way my body feels. I feel heavy. I feel like I can't do as much. And I mean, I'm getting older, so obviously I am going to struggle a little bit more with what my body can and cannot do as I grow older. I think in the last month or so, I've actually had this kind of shift in my mindset where it's not necessarily what I look like, but more what I can do with my body that matters most to me. I'm not saying I don't care about how I look at all. I do. I still do, but I care less. And I think that's a big shift. If you work out and diet in a way to like help you achieve more with your body, it's a much healthier mindset than if you're just trying to look as thin as a Victoria's Secret model. You know what I mean? So kind of shifting your mindset from what you look like to what you can do with your body is actually another step towards self-love, I guess. And one person that actually helped me so much with this is Kelly Yu. So I'll link her down below, and I'm actually going to post a couple pictures here because she's so inspiring. She's a warrior. She has gone through so much. She has struggled with eating disorders and mental problems for a really long time. And she's really strong, and she's beautiful, and she is the most inspiring body image person I know. She's sharing her weight gain struggles and just her struggles with binge eating disorder and stuff, and how she's recovering and stuff. But she's posting those beautiful pictures, not Victoria's Secret and not like all angled and like breaking your back trying to like suck it in and look like you have no body fat when you do. She's being so real and so inspiring, and I know it's silly, but like every time I open my Instagram and like I see her post and like I just see her just being there for herself and being okay posting like little fat rolls here and there and just not sucking it in and just inspiring so many people too. Like she is so inspiring and like so many girls look up to her and more people need to look up to her because she's the real deal. Like she's the real hero here. She makes you feel like it's okay to be yourself and it's okay if you don't look like a Victoria's Secret model and it's okay if you eat more and if you skip the gym a couple of days and that it's not a big deal and it's not the end of the world and you should be proud of yourself still. And she makes you feel proud and I don't know, you guys just need to watch her videos, you need to follow her everywhere. I asked her if I could put the pictures in here because she's amazing and like she's super kind and she's so sweet and like I said, she's so inspiring and motivating. I mean, she's a wonderful human and you need to know her if you don't know her already. So Kelly Yu's links are all linked down below. You definitely need her if you're struggling with body image issues. She's gonna help you out so much. And along the lines of the body image issues, I actually want to share with you all a very tiny story. So if you've watched a few of my latest videos, you know that I'm leaving for Cuba. I'll actually be in Cuba by the time you watch this. So I'm going on a vacation with Tim and like I said, I gained a little bit of weight. And at first when we booked the trip, I didn't want to go at all because I felt too fat. I was like, I don't want to go. And it took me a while to actually like understand just how freaking ridiculous that was. That Tim and I saved money for a trip. And I've worked really hard and I deserve a break. And it's reading week and it's the only time we get to travel as well because of Tim's schedule. So that's the only trip I can go on in the foreseeable future with my husband. I've worked really, really, really hard and I deserve a break. I just finished 2 exams, I got sick and everything. I didn't even know that I was going to struggle that much. But I've worked really, really hard since the beginning of the year and even ever since I signed up for school back in October. And Tim and I saved our money so we could go on a trip. And now I didn't want to go anymore because of the way I looked. Because I didn't want to be in a bikini on the beach. And that's stupid. I was actually going to ruin the vacation for myself. I wanted to just cancel the vacation, first of all. And then I was like, well, if we go, I won't want to be in a bikini. And I was putting all those restrictions, like, I won't be able to enjoy myself, and I'm going to be self-conscious, and blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, I might be, but I am trying to remind myself that, you know what, like, I'm here for myself, and nobody cares. And second of all, I have nobody to impress, okay? Like, there's no... You know what I mean? I'm there to enjoy myself. I'm not doing a bikini competition or anything. So like I said, it's like all about mindset, right? It's about like realizing just how ridiculous it is and how much you're gonna miss out on because of the way you see yourself in the mirror. And you know what? On the beach, there's no mirror. So if you're just like playing in the water or like lying down on the sand, like there's nothing except you that can remind you of what you look like. Nobody cares except you. And there's no mirror to remind you what you look like, so it's all in your head. So it's all about the mindset, and it's all about just like, are you really going to ruin this entire experience because of the few extra pounds you think you have on your body right now? Like, it's freaking Canada here, okay? Like, it's minus hundreds of degrees. I need a little bit of fat to stay warm. I can tell you that, okay? I know it's silly. Guys, I actually just realized that I forgot to mention one of the tips for this video, so I'm like using my vlog camera and kind of want to mention it real quick before the end of the video. But one more thing you should do when it comes to self-love and stuff is surround yourself with people that do believe in you and support you and that love you. So once again, my family wasn't necessarily always able to support my hopes and dreams and didn't necessarily believe in my dreams. The day that I actually found somebody that was as crazy as me and that actually believed in all the crazy things that I believed in, aka Tim, and even his family, honestly, it really helped me believe in my dreams. And surrounding yourself with people that do want a better life, who have the same vision of life as you and all of that, is also a good way to cultivate self-love, because they won't be bringing you down and they will be supporting you through your projects and your hopes and your dreams, and that they're the kind of people who love you and tell you you're beautiful and all of that stuff. So that's the kind of positivity you want around you when you are working on loving yourself. Anyways, back to the original content. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of my take and the little bit of things that I wanted to share with you all on self-love and body image for today. I do hope to have more inspiring and motivating stories to share with you all in the years to come, because this is a really big part of my year right now. I'm working towards loving myself more and just being more okay with myself and proud of myself and all of that stuff. I hope you're in this journey with me, because I feel like everybody needs to love themselves a little bit more. But yeah, I'll leave a few more people that I do believe are self-love gurus in a way, that are extremely inspiring and motivating when it comes to self-love. There's Kajal Pandey, which whole channel pretty much is on self-love, and she's amazing. I signed up for a 30-day love letter to myself project, and I also signed up for her 14-day self-love for a 14-day self-love project type of thing. And she's just really inspiring and really kind and motivating. There's also Eileen at Lavender and Jasmine at Life by Jazz. Those are most of the people that I do watch when it comes to self-love stuff and personal growth as well. And I hope that you find them as inspiring and motivating as I do. Anyways, that's all I have for you all today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to share in the comments below any of your tips on how to love yourself a little bit more, or like any experience that you want to share with me, if you can relate to anything that I said today. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!